Hey guys, my name is Megan Fox and I'm an investigative journalist, and today I have a very serious request. I don't usually do this, but today it's very important that we put out a call for any witnesses or survivors of the con that Laura Owens has been pulling over many years, involving faked pregnancies, possibly faked cancers, using litigation, using threats, using all kinds of things. We have witnesses that say that's what's happening to them. And I know there are more of you out there. Friday is the deadline for disclosure in the Clayton Echard case. And I know that some of you haven't come forward because you have an immense amount of guilt. You feel that you should have said something sooner. You're afraid that if you come forward, your name will be dragged through the mud. You're afraid that you will be criticized for the way that you responded to this con, perhaps. Maybe there are some text messages that aren't very flattering to you when you were dealing with this mess. But I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart and everybody else out there paying attention to this case, we will believe you. We will not judge you, and we understand why you may have been angry when you were going through this. So if there is anybody out there who has information about Laura Owens and her repeated pattern of behavior, please act now. Send me a message. I will clear my schedule today. I will not be going live. I am going to be waiting for your call. Please give me an email. I will set up a call and we will talk, and I will connect you with Clayton's team. Here is my email. Please reach out to me immediately, as soon as possible, because time is ticking. This may be the last opportunity that anybody has to hold Laura Owens accountable in a court of law. And there may not be another opportunity, because the people involved, I think, pretty much everybody's out of money. Everybody is out of resources in order to hold her accountable. I don't have much hope that there will be civil suits after this. I don't have much hope that anything else will happen. So the case in which there is a chance to do something is right now in Owens versus Echard. And you have until Friday to introduce new witnesses in this case. So if there are any other witnesses out there, family members of victims, sisters, brothers, parents, victims themselves. If you have been a victim of Laura Owens, if you have been scammed by her, reach out to me now. Reach out to me now. Let's get your story told. And not for my sake, not for my channel, not for any of that, but for justice. For justice. There may not be another opportunity to get justice. And if you ever had a moment of guilt where you thought, you're watching this other guy go through the same thing that you went through, and you're thinking, maybe I could have stopped it. You couldn't have stopped it. You didn't stop it, and that's okay. But you can stop it now. You can come forward now and be the final nail in that coffin. And you know what? The truth will set you free. All of those feelings of guilt and shame will be lifted off your shoulders at that moment when you step forward and say, this happened to me too. I have evidence to prove it. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Now is your time. We're all here. We're waiting for you, and we will believe you. We believe the victims in this case. They have given us nothing but evidence that this happened to them. And I know there's more of you out there. I know that. And I'm sitting here ready and waiting to take your call, to talk to you about it, and just assure you that we support you, that we're here for you, and that nothing you could say is going to make us think less of you or be upset with you for not coming forward sooner. We understand. I know I totally understand that it's difficult to come forward when something like this has happened to you. And we see with men especially that they feel very shamed for being conned by a woman and for being used like that. And it's a really hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do. But I will protect you. I will protect you. I will put you in touch with the people you need to be in touch with so that you can help bring justice in this case. We only have until this Friday. Let's not wait another day. Let's do it today, right now. I'm here. Please contact me. Because this man did nothing wrong other than accept the advances of a woman who was interested in him. And this man did nothing wrong except try to date a woman. And this man did nothing wrong, and his life was turned upside down and destroyed. You haven't done anything wrong. If you reacted in anger, if you reacted in frustration, everybody gets it. And here's a great example of that. During the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, a text message was brought into the case from Johnny between him and his friend Paul, I think. And in it, Johnny was making jokes about, let's drown her first before we burn her to make sure she's dead. And of course, we all know now that we knew at the time when we heard it that it was a Monty Python joke. He was basically calling her a witch. But everybody was like, oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I don't see it that way. I don't see it as terrible. I see that a man was abused for years. Abused mentally, physically, emotionally. His only outlet, it wasn't to use his fists. He never hit her. His only outlet was to tell his friends how upset he was by making jokes about her drowning the witch. We get it. Nobody's gonna judge you for saying mean things to someone who was abusing you, who was mentally torturing you. We're okay with it. All right. That's my mom talk for the day. I'm saying the same thing to you that I would say to my kids. The truth will set you free. Come forward, tell the truth. Be honest. You cannot lose by embracing honesty and being honest and open with what happened to you. I know it's scary. I know it feels scary. I know what you went through was really scary. And you don't want to be seen as somebody who was abused because you're a big, strong man. I get it. I get it. But the strongest thing you could do is to come forward and put an end to all of this, to put an end to her charade. Make sure that no other man will ever be a victim of this because you did the right thing. You came forward. I'm here. I'm waiting. Going to be here all day. I won't be online. I'll be waiting for your texts, for your calls, for your emails. And yeah, I guess if you want to text me, I should put that number up. If you want to text me, you can call in or call me on the phone. My number is 617-8585-FOX. You can text that number. You can call that number. You can write me an email. I will get back to you immediately. I will be sitting by my phone today. That is all I will be doing. Sitting by my phone, waiting for you, the victims and the family members, to give me a call. But the time is now. It couldn't get much better timing than this. Justice is coming. June 10th is around the corner. Let's get you your justice. Give me a call. See you guys.